So basically, he's with me. He and I are both on the same page. We're saying this is the same thing, is that will we see AGI? I don't know. What's the definition of AGI? But he's still saying that he's about 5 to 10% more skeptical than what he hears at most of the hype places, but also like not all on board with AI deniers that says that that it's not going to happen, right? So he says the apparent conflict is not, in my opinion, we simultaneously saw a huge amount of progress in recent years with LLMs, while two, there's still a lot of work remaining to do, right? So 10 years should otherwise be a very bullish timeline for AGI. It's only in contrast to present hype that it doesn't feel that way. So this is the part that I really want to make sure I highlight, really, because it's what he's calling out in here. I don't, on some of the other stuff, he goes on to a lot of RL, which is the reinforced learning. We're not going to dive a ton into that today. He talks about the cognitive core, and he's saying this is the problem with the current current LLMs and the current AI agents. Human can't memorize so easily, which now looks more like a feature than a bug by contrast, right? So he's talking about that humans don't memorize at the same rate that like an LLM can to be trained to. But the problem is that there's still the hallucination problem and a lot of the other problems that you get with agents, and he talks about that. Now, on LLM agents, my critique of the industry is more in overshooting the tooling with regards to present capability. I live in what I view as an intermediate world where I want to collaborate with LLMs and where our pro cons are matched up. The industry lives in a future where fully autonomous entities collaborate in parallel to write all the code, and humans are useless. So he's saying, look, he likes to have humans in the loop to make humans more productive. I'm the same way. He and I follow a lot of his view lines here. He's saying the industry is saying we don't need humans anymore. So, for example, I don't want an AI agent that goes off for 20 minutes and comes back with 1,000 lines of code. I certainly don't feel ready to supervise a team of 10 of them. I'd like to go in chunks that I can keep in my head where an LM explains the code that it's writing, right? So this is more what I'm saying is where it needs to act at the same speed of humans. Other results doing is generating a lot more work for the humans, right? So I want to learn along the way and become better as a programmer, not just serve mountains of code that I'm told works. And I totally agree with this part, right? So he goes on and says, I just think the tools should be more realistic with regards to their capability and how they fit into the industry today. And I fear if this isn't done well, we might end up with mountains of slop accumulating across software and an increase in vulnerability, security breaches, etc. And that's exactly what we're seeing. Here at Startup Hack, we're actually working on many different security opportunities, and we'll have something to launch here very quickly to talk about this more. But we're working on this initiative because we see the same thing. The rise in the AI slop that's coming is generating a massive amount of security vulnerabilities. If you like this clip, make sure you check out the full Startup Hack live video here because we've got lots more for you today.